So I brought some numbers to today's show just to help people understand where most people are at. 41% of the country believe that they do not have enough money to retire. Wow. Which is kind of sad, right? Over half. And it's because the financial industry are perpetuating a fear of running out of money.
They keep pounding that message. We need more. We need more.
Internet, all those things. You need 1 million. Susie Orman said something obnoxious.
$2 million.
Yeah,
That's chump change, she said.
Gosh, I don't like her. And, the average, obviously, savings at the age of 60 in America is $537,000. So, I think a lot of people are like, okay, manageable. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad. And I think people start backing in. Is there a calculation? And it's like your life doesn't fit into a math problem. But people say things like, you've heard the 8X rule. Yeah. All right. So you're going to take your, obviously, expenses times by 8. That's how much you need to survive retirement. I mean, I think a lot of these things are built uber conservative, and it ends up scaring people into working longer, which isn't where we want to be, right? Most people want to get to retirement and enjoy it in their younger years because they'll do more. It's like a smiley face, right? You're spending in retirement, it's a smiley face. At the beginning, you spend a bunch, you spend less and less and less, and then if you have health issues towards the end of life, it goes up. And that's how people should view their retirement. So when I was looking at this, I know the AARP did a study, and they said, I believe the average $1 million retiree, if they have $1 million in their savings, spent, do you have any guesses? How much do you think they spent?
Do they spend $6,000 a month, $60,000 a year, $100,000 a year?
You're very close. You're all over it. $70,000 a year, I think, was what they came out for. $72,000. Okay. And then they looked at their Social Security, which is about $60,000.
Oh.
So then you start saying to yourself, I only need $10,000 delta to survive retirement. You're like, yes. Wow. That's what gets missed. And I think people get scared into working longer, missing out on their golden years. And I always want to tell people, at the end of life, you want to be sitting there in your deathbed and say to yourself, Randy, look at all those zeros. I did great. Or do you want to bring up the slideshow of life, the trips with your grandkids to Hawaii, the extra things you did, the things you shared, the memories you created versus a ledger? And I think that's what gets lost by the financial industry. They don't get it. They make life a math problem, and it's not. It's a life problem. And I think the sooner people start embracing that, they'll enjoy their retirement more. And that's why we came up with the income tent. At the end of the day, we were tired of seeing people get scared into not spending their money, so we had to build something to build their confidence. So our income tent shows people not some 8X rule or Monte Carlo something. It's actually showing you what you spent and what you received last year, and we projected 25 years to show you how much money would be left at the end of your retirement. And this gives people the confidence to spend more money in retirement versus a plan where they're doing without or doing less, when really we have no idea what's happening in the retirement spending scheme because it changes based on where you're at.
We are bombarded with messages about how much we need to save for retirement. And honestly, there is no magic number out there to rely on. Every retiree is going to be different, and what you need is going to be your own magic number. Let us help you find that out. Yeah!